Diary of my demise. I never thought a spontaneous hiking trip with friends would lead me to question the fabric of reality itself. We stumbled upon an abandoned cabin deep in the woods, its rustic charm overshadowed by an unsettling aura. As the others explored, I lingered by a dusty shelf where a leather-bound diary caught my eye. It was ancient, yet my name was scrawled on the cover. Curiosity overwhelmed me, and as I flipped through its pages, my heart pounded with a growing dread. The entries mirrored my life with eerie precision, from childhood misadventures to my present struggles, each detail perfectly aligned with my own memories. The atmosphere in the cabin shifted as I read on, a tangible tension clinging to the air. My friends' laughter outside felt distant, as if I had slipped into another world, one where this diary dictated my existence. Each entry was dated, leading up to today. The words flowed easily until I reached the final page. The ink was wet, the words still drying. Today marks the end. My breath hitched, a cold sweat breaking out as my mind struggled to process the implications. How could this be possible? Was someone playing a cruel joke, or was I trapped in some twisted narrative I couldn't escape? I stumbled outside, clutching the diary like a lifeline, desperate to show my friends. But as I burst through the cabin door, they were gone, the forest silent except for the wind's haunting whisper. Panic surged through me as I called out, my voice swallowed by the oppressive trees. Alone, the cabin loomed behind me like a sinister entity. The diary felt heavier, its presence more menacing. Something was watching, waiting for the final act to unfold. I flipped back to the last entry, hoping for any clue, any escape from this nightmare. But the page was blank. The ink had vanished, leaving only an empty promise of my fate. I was trapped, the diary's prophecy consuming the last shreds of my reality. The sun dipped below the horizon, darkness creeping in as I stood frozen in terror, the truth undeniable. The diary had written my story, and now it was time for the final entry. As the shadows closed in, I realized too late that some stories are never meant to be read, and some endings are inevitable.